just love messing with everything.
We're live.
What's up, y'all? John and Nadia Melton.
We're so excited. We're so excited to be live. Welcome to this live broadcast. Tell us, immediately confess, where are you coming in from? If this is a replay for you, drop the word replay. Let's get started. This is going to be an amazing training. We have outlined, listen to this, 7 tips for massive duplication. Let's help your team have their biggest month ever. And you know what they say? If you want to achieve success in life, you just got to help enough people achieve success in their life. And so this is one of our favorite conversations. We're excited. Let's get going. I even recommend get a pen and paper handy. Take some notes, because here's the truth. You're only one idea away from completely revolutionizing your life, revolutionizing your business, elevating yourself to that next level. Let's fatten up your bank account. Like, you know, money is not everything, but it ranks up there with oxygen. All right, John Melton, let's get going, yeah?
Isn't it great to have Nadia in a live video? Can you guys just show Nadia some love in the comments?
Oh, thank you, baby.
Smash that heart button if you're excited to see Nadia on the show. I had to put a lot of pressure on her. She was very rushed this morning. But she is a Russian. So the Russian was rushing because, you know, we are packing to fly to Los Angeles here in a couple hours.
Yes.
But she's here looking beautiful, lots of energy and enthusiasm.
Thank you, baby.
And we're going to blow your minds today with the 7 tips for massive duplication, because we want to help you have your biggest month ever. Now, it might not happen this month. It might not happen next month.
Yeah.
But these are the keys over the last 20 plus years. And actually, Nadia's been doing this even longer than I have. I've been doing this since I was 20. She's been doing it since she was 18.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
That
baby.
is amazing.
Look at you little entrepreneur.
Oh, thank you, baby.
But we met in network marketing, as many of you are probably aware. We built old school offline for many years. And then when this whole interwebs social media thing got popular, we hopped on it. And we figured out real quick what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into some detailed training today. At first, you might go, overwhelming. But here's the thing. It's a free training, which is so generous of us.
Aww.
Number one. Number two,
Thank you, John.
you can go back and take notes and pause and, you know, take screenshots of the slides. And then here's the thing. At the end, we're going to talk about something very special, very exciting. We have a 14-day video and prospecting challenge launching next month. It's actually next month, but we're launching it now with early bird pricing. So stay tuned. You're going to learn about this. It's going to be amazeballs. But let's get into the goods. We got Desi behind the scenes working the slides for us.
Thank you, Desi.
So we're very appreciative because we talk fast and cover a lot. So we'll see if she can keep up.
I know it.
Let's talk about it. Let's go. First slide.
First things first, let's learn how to go from having almost no results. How many of you guys maybe are having some results, maybe had a little bit of results, and we go, how do we escalate it? Yes. So we're going to talk about elevating your results to creating and helping your team create their biggest month ever. Oh my gosh, I get so excited. You got to get excited. I think the first thing, this is the law of success. It's going to take next level of energy for you to go to that next level. So you got to get excited. You got to tell your face. And it's always better to be ignorance on fire than knowledge on ice, right?
Wow.
But I think we need to elevate, you know, like that energy with knowledge.
Yes.
This is when you become absolutely lethal. All right. Tip number 1. Are we ready? Tip number 1, we got to set a team goal.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. You can't necessarily have a record-breaking month or a big business by yourself, right? So I know some of us are going to go, well, I don't have a big team yet, or I don't have a team at all. That's okay. That's why you're here. You're going to notice that a lot of these steps are pertinent for you to build your team. But if you're trying to get your team into massive action, you want to identify those people on your team that are serious, that are committed, that have big goals, then you need to set a team goal. You need to sit down and determine how much revenue do you want to do. And here's the thing, you can break it down per person, per week, per day, per month. This is all a part of the plan. So for an example, if you want to do 100,000 this month, that's 25,000 a week. And you could say, okay, let me look at the people on my team that are working, that are plugged in, that are focused, that are here to grow a business. Reach out to those people. Maybe you even put together a separate chat for the people that want to be challenged, for the people that want to be held accountable. You could have accountability chats where all of you are sharing daily tasks, not just daily results, but what you're doing every day. I think this is really important. I think a lot of people struggle with this in the beginning because they don't necessarily know what to do. They don't have the habits. They don't have the discipline. So let's go to the next slide. I think this is really important for you to set a team goal and get with the people on your team to figure out their goals. Because if you have an accountability chat, you have a chat where you guys can all, obviously have conversation, communication, connection. You can share your wins, share your struggles, ask questions, offer support and guidance. You can do recognition.
Oh,
this is so important, right? So I think it's really good for those of you that are, trying to set some team goals to figure out those people on your team, what they're doing, what they're willing to do. Do they want to be coached? Do they want to be mentored? Do they have a good attitude? And you might say, I only got 3 people like that. Cool. Well, if you find out what those 3 people want to do, let's say each one of those 3 people wants to hit a particular rank. Let's say that rank is team leader. Like in our company, team leader is 3,000 points. Well, if you got 3 people that are committed this month, next month, whatever, they're committed to 3,000 points. That is their goal. You're mapping out a plan and everyone's working together. Well, that's 9,000 points. So if you're trying to hit, in our company, there's a rank called Director 1, 12,000 points. Well, think about it. If those 3 each do 3,000 and you do 3,000 outside of them, that's 12,000 points. Congratulations, you're a director. It's not that complicated, but some of us don't even know the basics. We don't even know. So it's okay to reach out to your upline, reach out to your sponsor, your mentor, your enroller. Some people will say, my upline quit. Okay, well, who's their upline? Who's their sponsor? My sponsor's brand new. They joined the same day I did. Okay, cool. Find out who your leaders are. Find out, build a relationship with them and say, yo, I got some goals. I got some goals to set and goals to smash. Tip number 2.
No excuses, no distractions. I really love this one. I think so often we just skip over this, right? And do you guys know, I'm such a believer in knowing the information, and let's optimize that information. So if you're focused on one goal, one project, you are 100% effective. The minute you now split the focus and you're trying to do 2 different initiatives, then your brain switching from one to the other, it takes time to recalibrate. So you actually, instead of being 100% effective, you become 80% effective. You lose 20% of your genius effectiveness, okay?
No bueno.
The minute you go to 3, you go down to 60% effectiveness. So in my books, I really love, I think this has been our secret to success and to massive results, is once you hone in on an initiative, you really just kind of set aside distractions, you put on your blinders and you get to work. And if you do that and you stop it with the excuses, instead of being frustrated, you maybe become fascinated. You throw everything at it by the kitchen sink. And if you do massive amount of activity in a short amount of time, it's so cool because you can immediately recognize what is moving the needle, what is a waste of energy, and you can really hone in that to do. But it's so important.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. We know it. We get it. We all got distractions. We all got kids and jobs and businesses and other things going on, other responsibilities. But you can make money or make excuses. You can't do both. My mentor taught me that very early on. Remember, Julie used to probably say that to you too. We had the same upline. That's how we met. You know what I'm saying? So if you're single looking to mingle in MLM, it's a good place to pick. But it used to be a constant issue for me. I would always focus on the negative. I would always, the pity party, right? The blame game. Nobody wins the blame game. I would make excuses. So make money or make excuses. You can't do both. We understand you have distractions or limited time, limited experience, but that's why this business is so beautiful. Because you can find people that have more time than you. You can find people that are smarter than you, better looking than you, have more energy. They live in a different city, state, or country than you. They're on your team.
It's so cool.
That's the beauty.
I am telling you. All right. Number 3 is our tip for you is be fearless. Okay. So this fear conversation is so fun for me because I think for me, when I moved to America at age 16, like the word fear just kind of left the building. You know, like you just kind of have to do what you have to do.
And by the way, barely speaking English.
Barely
She was
speak
barely
English.
speaking English.
I didn't know anyone in the country.
And they didn't have like cell phones back then or social media.
Like
so
no FaceTime.
her parents shipped her off at 16 going, hope
no
she's...
Google Translator. Yeah. Like it's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? But here's the deal, you guys, if we're going to be afraid of something, let's be afraid to be in the same situation or worse a year from now. So I think that, you know, one of my things that I like to ground myself in, one of the truths, whenever the fear creeps in, is I immediately visualize myself at age 85 and like looking back and going, wow, like how dumb was that? Like focused on the wrong thing. So we got to make some bold statements. We got to elevate our vision too, because if you have a bigger vision for where you're going, you're naturally going to be elevated to a higher frequency and a higher action.
That's right.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
Number 4.
So I love it. Be fearless. You just have to be okay with failure. You have to be okay with rejection. You have to be okay with rejection is really just redirection. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's redirection. It's like, okay, this person says no, good. I have more time to focus on other people, spend more time with the people that are open, that are interested, that have a good attitude, that have positive vibes, positive energy. And they are out there. Believe me, I have new people joining me personally every single month. I have new people joining my team every single month. Hundreds and hundreds of new people looking to make extra money. And in some cases, looking to make serious money. So whenever you're in that situation where the fear creeps in, like Nadia said, you got to remind yourself why you got started in the first place. And it might not be to make $1 million. It might not be to fire your boss. It might just be that you want the freedom and flexibility to make money from home while you're with your kids or grandkids or whatever that looks like. So fearlessness is a big part of success. And I think the fearless leaders out there inspire fearless teams.
Oh, baby, you said it.
Number 4, here's the dealio. You got to be a lean, mean, content creating, curiosity marketing, prospecting machine. Correct. A freak of nature. Ooh. If you want your biggest month ever. Okay. So let's be clear. Some of you might be getting like overwhelmed by this conversation, and that's okay. It's better to be overwhelmed than underwhelmed. Be like, this is it. These are the 7 tips. This is right? We're talking to those of you that have big goals, big dreams. Yeah. You have big ambition. You want a full-time income. You want to have a record month. And you know what's important?
What?
In this business, what I love?
Yeah.
You want to help other people. You want to know like, hey, here is what it takes to make the big bucks. Here's how we built a massive, profitable business. In fact, we got the #1 team inside our network marketing company, probably one of the top teams in the history of network marketing because of these exact tips and strategies that we're sharing with you. And content is a big part of what we do. Content creation leads to conversation. Yeah. See, whoever has the most conversations wins. But you can either A, proactively reach out to people,
or B,
reactively respond to the people that are following you, that are coming to you, that are raising their hand, they're asking questions, they're expressing interest. My best leaders are great marketers. Now, do you have to market to be successful? When I say market, do you even know what that means? Some people are like, what does that mean exactly? So there's marketing and there's sales, right? Sales is a great skill to develop. In fact, you have to in order to really develop the skill of closing, follow-up. Like sales is really just a transformation of energy, of passion. Like I believe in what I'm doing and I want to transfer that to you.
And belief.
Yes,
confidence.
Absolutely. But marketing brings people to you to sell to. Marketing gets people to pay attention to you, to build that know, like, trust. So for those of you that are committed to this, this is why we're doing the 14-day video and prospecting challenge in August, because we want to challenge you. Just like right now, we're educating you. Write down these 3 E's. We learned this over a decade ago when we first started creating content and building a brand. You either want to, when you create content, you either want to entertain, empower, or our favorite, educate, right? Or like we like to call it, entertain, because we like to teach, right? We like to train, but we also like to have fun.
Entertain.
But the bottom line is you want to help people get a result. When you're helping people get a result, they'll naturally buy what you're selling. Does that make sense?
It
so
does.
That's why we like marketing. Like the biggest marketers in the world, the biggest, most successful brands in the world are great marketers, right? They're marketing their product, they're marketing their opportunity, they're marketing themselves. So how are you going to stand out? You're going to put out content daily. You're going to engage with other people's accounts. You're going to prospect. You're going to have conversations to see if people are open, right? You don't want to just
So
be out
you
there.
mean don't post and ghost.
Right. Or people that just like all they do is small talk and build rapport. Like you have to pop the question.
Yes.
If you're not talking to 3, 5, 10, 15 people a day, not a week, a day, you're probably not going to grow a business and have a lot of success in a short period of time. You're going to drag it out. You know what I'm saying? So
so painful, baby. So painful.
this is why we're such a big fan of marketing and prospecting at the same time.
Boom.
Why do one or the other? Why only reach out or only market? Why not do both?
Correct.
I mean, unless your inbox is exploding with leads, you might as well do both. Number 5, you're going to help and recognize your people like it's your job. Recognize what you want repeated. Shout out the people that have big results, but also little results. Shout out people that are just taking action. You know, like I shouted out a woman last night that's brand new. I saw her ATMing some people. I saw her adding some people to the groups and tagging them in the posts. I get excited when people get their first customer or their 10th customer. I get excited when someone recruits their first person or their 50th person. I'm constantly paying attention.
You're really good at it, John. And I really love, did you guys catch this? The big thing is recognize what you want repeated. And so many leaders in our profession make the mistake of only recognizing the big producers.
Right.
But most people are not going to do huge numbers, right? Especially on their way up as they're building up their confidence and their skill set. So I really love that. Yes, we want to recognize even if somebody just ATM 2 people, like how cool. Started a team, got a customer. Oh my gosh, baby, that was very good.
Yeah, I mean,
very good.
Here's the thing. You want to shout out people that are following the system.
Correct.
You want to shout out people that are actually doing the work, right? Because if they're doing the work and you shout them out, 2 things are going to happen. They're going to do more of that work, hopefully, right? Like Nadia just reiterated, shouting out the people that are doing the stuff, recognizing what you want them to repeatedly do, but also the people that aren't doing it are going to go, hey, I ATM someone. Hey, I got a new customer. Hey, I put you in a group chat. Hey, I did some videos. Make sense? So you're not just getting those people to repeat the action and do the stuff that they're supposed to do, but you're also getting the people that aren't doing the stuff to go, hey, maybe I should do that too.
Yeah.
And sometimes we forget this too. The longer you're in business, we've been in business for over 2 decades, which is so weird.
It is so weird.
But damn, we look good.
Correct.
Collagen, baby.
For 65.
But see, there's always somebody that's like, you guys aren't 65. It's a freaking joke. We're 1980 babies.
Yes.
Can't you tell?
Yes.
Anywho,
okay.
I had a point. Can't remember it now.
You
But
did.
at the end of the day, when you show up on a consistent basis, you're shouting out those people. You're giving recognition to these people. These people are going to be more open to doing the stuff because they see you in the trenches out there, shouting people out, providing support, acknowledging them for the stuff that they should be doing anyway. But we both know that most people don't do that stuff because they're scared, right? They don't want to get their hopes up, right? We sell hopium. That's really what it is. The products give them hope. The opportunity gives them hope. They're looking for a solution. So you don't want to just shout out those people that are doing the stuff to get, like the people that are getting the results. You also want to shout out the people that are just trying to do it. At least they're trying.
So good.
And then stay positive. Tip number 6, optimism pays the big bucks. Save the drama for your mama. Focus on the future. Focus on expansion. Focus on excitement. Focus on what's to come. People get so excited when they have a leader with vision, when they have a leader that's talking about the future. And I mean, think about it. How many of us are guilty of this, where you have certain dreams and goals in life, and then you accomplish those things years later, and you actually kind of forget that, like, you used to have that dream to own your own home, or a dream to like be married and have kids. And now you have those things, but then you're thinking about like the future. It's okay, right? Most of us, we have, you could almost say it's a flaw of a human, right? Like sometimes we don't experience the present or really focus on like our gratitude and where we're at, but take advantage of that. What do I mean? Meaning you could say, look, we got all these products, we got all this stuff, we got this amazing opportunity, but here's where we're going. Because we just know that's how people are. People, for some reason, don't pay attention as much to what they currently have goings on. They focus on the future. Now, that could be a bad thing if someone's got a not so great future. So this is why you got to speak life into existence. This is why you got to get them excited, because if you're excited, it's contagious, right? And like Nadia said in the beginning, tell your face. Some people are like, John, I'm so excited. I think it's a great business opportunity. I'm gonna work hard to really, make this happen. Like, dude, wake up. Wake up. You don't have to be as energetic as myself.
Yeah.
Or the Russian Hammer.
Yeah.
But I would recommend, like,
kick it up a notch.
Kick it up a notch. Like, get a little excited.
Just try it for size.
People follow people
I think it's
that have
uncomfortable in the beginning.
Yes, but if they have vision, if people have vision, people follow people with strength, not weakness.
And baby, you're right. I did say it. Next level of success is going to come with that next level energy of you.
Yes.
So you know what could be a really good idea for you is you get a rebounder, you jump on that thing, you chase your kids, you chase your dogs, you run outside, you go put your feet on the ground, on the grass, on the sand, you get grounded, you really elevate your energy game. I think that's so important. Tip number 7. Are you guys ready? How are you doing? Let us know in the comments. Are you still with us? Are you getting excited? Which tip is your favorite? But tip number 7, I have to say this, I really think fundamentally is the secret to long-term success. And essentially, another word would be consistency, right? But we're going to say keep pushing. Because here's the thing, everything in the universe moves towards disorder, moves away from you achieving. So status quo or natural decline is going to be just part of life. So if you're not proactive, hear the word proactive, it's just fun to say, versus reactive. I mean, what is that? So we're going to be proactive. We're going to continue showing up. And here's the biggest thing of all is you cannot just show up to do your business like it's a chore. And also, we can't just show up and not focus on 1% improvement. That 1% improvement is key, because if you're doing all of your to-dos and you're not seeing the result, clearly we got to get better. When you get better, everything around you gets better. And that constant and never-ending improvement combined with the push, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like weightlifting exercise. You can't
really?
Just continue.
Tell us about weightlifting.
You cannot just continue lifting the same weight. We have to continue to stress the muscle so we can be bigger.
Wow. That's a great insight. Tell me all about weightlifting, baby. She's so cute. She doesn't weightlift, she gardens.
No, that's true. Have you seen my video on longevity?
Have you seen my video on longevity?
You gotta watch the documentary Live to 100 if you're really wanting an extra level of inspiration.
Oh yes, it's crucial. Live in a blue zone.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You can create your own blue zone, though.
This is what we've done.
Part of the documentary.
This is what we've done.
So listen, the one keep we don't have in there is keep recruiting. Keep launching your teams.
Yeah.
Because when you're out there launching new teams, some people say, how do I motivate my team? Go start some new teams.
Oh, good.
And they see you out there launching new teams. And here's the other thing too. Some people, and I know this sucks, some people are going to join and do nothing. I don't understand it. I never try to figure that out though. I wouldn't take that class, as Jim Rohn says. Just be okay with the fact that some people are joiners. They're not builders. Yeah. They're not workers. They're not network marketers, right? They're not work marketers, right? Like they just don't show up and do the do. And that's okay, because we're not here to beg and convince people. You can't drag anchors across the finish line. Go find some newbies. Go find some new humans. WIT mentality.
Yeah. It's called FOMO, okay?
It's called whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. That's the key to success. So you just keep sifting and sorting, because there's diamonds out there, baby. Keep sifting and sorting. Success does not happen overnight. It only took us 16 years to become an overnight success. Only 16 years. That's it. That's all it took.
Yeah.
So we have this Rank Up, Bank Up 14-day video and prospecting challenge. This thing's going to kickstart. I think it's like August 15th.
What a cool logo.
Do we have the details on the slide? I don't know, Desi.
Yeah, we have a website.
Okay. So here we go. All right. This is exciting. This is very exciting. So myself and Michelle Churchill are going to be doing
Michelle Churchill.
3 separate trainings. Oh my gosh. We're going to be doing 3 separate trainings challenging you to up your video and prospecting.
I love it.
Taking you outside your comfort zone, boosting your video game, master daily prospecting techniques, building momentum in your business. It's going to be intense. It's going to be actionable. We have a basic level for $47, early bird pricing. We have VIP for $97. Go to the link, mylifestyleacademy.com/challenge. Take a screenshot of this. We'll also update the description. But literally, there's going to be a tracker to keep track of your points for this 14-day challenge. It's for anyone in any company. It does not matter. If you need leads for your business, if you need more humans to talk to, if you would like to capture leads, if you would like to generate more attention on your videos, maybe you want to start doing lives, reels. Maybe you're like, John, oh my gosh, the fall is like the best time for my business. Yeah, no duh, me too. Me too. You know, our biggest month ever was in the month of November. I think we did like $9.3 million. Actually, that was points.
Yeah.
So that was actually like $10 million in the month of November. So why do I tell you this? It's the middle of the summer right now. Summer's a little bit cray-cray. It's a little challenging, right? People have distractions and kids are home and blah, 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 vacations. But when people spend a whole bunch of money in the summer and kids go back to school in September, they're like, all right, I'm ready to start making money. I'm ready to lose some weight because I've been eating whatever I wanted during the summer, right? So they want to start getting in shape. They want to start making money. They want to, get back on track. And here's the deal. You build up this momentum now. You take advantage of this challenge next month. We have a whole month before it starts. Maybe not a month, but like 3 weeks before the challenge actually begins. So the point is, if you do this 14-day challenge, August, I think it's like the second half of August, right? The 15th. So you have that last 2 weeks of August to really show up when most people won't show up. Most people will make excuses, but you're not most people, right? You're here, you're watching this 26 minutes in. So I already know you're not like most people.
Yeah.
So the point is, you take that last 2 weeks of August to do this challenge, hit the ground running. You're going to have a whole community of people that you're doing this with. And again, doesn't matter what you're selling, doesn't matter what company you're in. Everybody can get value from this challenge, and you can invite your teammates. That's why we're doing this for the profession. But watch this. So you go into September with all this momentum, and then you can do your own challenges. You can do something with your own team because now you got all these new team members, all these new customers. You have all this new excitement within your organization. We've been doing these challenges for literally over a decade. Some of the biggest marketers in all of network marketing started off doing a 30-day video challenge. That's what we used to do back in the early days, a 30-day challenge. What we found is that people started to kind of fall off after a couple weeks. So we made it 2 weeks. Listen, you can do anything for 2 weeks. You can do anything for 14 days. If you want to get better at your marketing, follow-ups, conversions, Michelle is a beast, an absolute beast. Like Nadia and I, we're kind of like good at this. We're kind of legendary, especially you, baby.
I'll settle down, baby.
But here's the truth.
We're
not out there bringing in brand new customers all day, every day. That's not our brand. That's not what we do. I'm still recruiting, of course. But at the end of the day, Michelle is literally the #1 seller in our entire global organization. Just the first 90 days of this year, she did over 200,000 in personal sales.
Can you imagine?
Her team is doing over 200,000 a month, but she's like more than half her team in personal sales. It's insane.
It is insane.
It's absolutely insane.
She's a machine.
And she has a lot of duplication. She's recruiting 10, 20, 30 people a month. Her team is rank advancing and popping ranks and doing all the things. So why do I tell you this? This challenge is for you if you want to rank up and bank up. Hence why it's called the Rank Up, Bank Up Challenge. It's going to help you in so many ways, but the pricing will go up. So take advantage of this. Drop the word challenge in the comments if you need the link. Drop the word challenge in the comments, or go to mylifestyleacademy.com/challenge. The challenge link just went live today. And I'd recommend VIP because not only are you get access to the training and the challenge with prizes, with all the things, but we're also going to have a VIP chat to answer questions and offer additional mentorship inside of that 14-day challenge. So again, starts in August. Get registered now. Take advantage of early bird pricing. It's going to be amazeballs. We're fired up, jacked up, and excited. And Nadia, close it out.
This is it. I think we said it all. We threw everything at you, right? Let us know in the comments. What was your favorite tip? Because ideas are plenty, implementation is key. Are you going to register for the challenge? You guys, something magical happens when you position yourself strategically with the movers and the shakers, right? Some things are taught, some things are caught.
Boom.
And this challenge is going to be epic. This is another big secret to our success is we're always plugging into events, mastermind people that are just living at such a higher vibration and success.
That's right.
Because it's so important. Like your brain has those neurons that wants to mirror, right? So, and this is why they say you become who you hang around. So if you're lacking that day-to-day inspiration, motivation, you need to put yourself strategically amongst the people that are doing some big things. This is why we have this challenge coming up. We're going to challenge you. But also I would give you an elevated tip with that when you are in our challenge, right, learning from the beastly real John Melton and Michelle Churchill, you're also watching that as a marketer, not as a consumer. Like you should be taking notes, like you're going to turn around and run a challenge such as this with your team, you know, like if you really want to create mad results, mad duplication, right? Having little like challenges, these protocols, these SOPs is so huge. So you guys, we love you. Thank you so much for being here with us. We never, ever, ever take it for granted. I hope this was valuable. Our spirit, our initiative is to really elevate you and this profession. So thank you for paying attention. Let us know if you're going to be in the challenge. Drop the word challenge. Share your favorite tip. Oh, and this, if this training you loved, share it with your team, your teammate, tag some people.
That's right.
I think that's huge.
Hasta luego. We'll see you in the challenge.
Mwah.
Bye-bye. Sayonara. Hasta luego.